Hello, Virgo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How's everybody doing? This is going to be your love and life reading focused on the first half of February, the 1st through the 15th. General reading, as always, guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person tuning in. So please do take from it whatever makes sense for you, your life, your situation, your relationship, and let the rest go. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, as always, all of that info is down below in the description box. And I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I use for this reading, Virgo. So I just wanted to speak for a little bit about what's happened today, and I'll go ahead and timestamp this so that you guys can just fast forward and get right to the meat of this video, which is the reading for Virgo. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what was in today's news today, which is Kobe Bryant's passing. And for those of you guys who are huge basketball fans or are huge Lakers fans, as we are here, I'm from Southern California. My family has always been really big Lakers fans ever since I was a little kid. And going back in the day, when the Lakers played in the Forum, before there was even a Staples Center, and my mom and dad used to have seasons tickets to watch the Lakers back in the 70s. That's how long that the Lakers have been a part of our family, and just really huge fans for so many years. And even though my mom has passed, and she was a huge fan of Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, those of you guys that are huge fans of that era, I mean, all of these people, all of these athletes have touched our lives in so many different ways. And when it came to Kobe, I mean, he just brought this amazing freshness to the sport, did so many things, all of these records that he had created for himself, all of these amazing achievements on and off the basketball court. And this was one of those days where I just wanted to kind of get ahead of recording my videos for the upcoming group of videos that I needed to do for my channel, which was the February ones. And so I figured, let me just get a jump start and record some of these videos early. And so I had planned to do the Virgo one for the first of the month, for the first half of February today. And I had already set up everything that I needed to in my office to get that going today. And of course, the tragic news hit that Kobe was in this crash with his daughter, his 13-year-old daughter that passed, along with the pilot. And from what I hear, there were two other people on board, and nobody ended up surviving. I mean, it's just tragic. Totally caught me off guard. And for those that don't know, Kobe was a Virgo. His birthday is August 23rd, which happens to be my birthday as well. And so all of these years, whenever I would celebrate my birthday, it would just come into my head. It's like, hey, it's Kobe's birthday today too. And I even went as far as naming my car Kobe, which is hilarious, but it's true. My Jeep was named Kobe, still is, and it just has such a different meaning now. And so for those of you guys who've been touched by his passing as much as I have, as much as so many people around the world, this is just devastating news, you guys. I can't even begin to process this right now, and it's just devastating. So I'm going to try to just really get my bearings and try to do my best for this reading. But I'm definitely going to be thinking of this great tragic loss for the basketball community and for the world, because he was truly an amazing player, an amazing person on and off the court. And for those of you guys, again, who are huge fans as much as I am, just keeping him, his family in our prayers, and This one hurts, guys. This one really hurts, and such a tragic loss. All right, so on that note, let's dive right into it. All right, Virgo. So these were the 2 card decks that I chose to pull focus messages from, messages of love oracle cards, and then we'll go ahead and grab a couple messages from the illumination deck by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. And then when I went to grab my microphone, this card actually flew out. Flew out. Work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio. And going back to Kobe, that was one thing that I really loved about how he was as a player. He was just fearless. He just went for it, And may we all work through our fears, whatever it is, and just go after our goals, our dreams, and whatever it is that we are wanting to do in this life, because you just don't know when your last day is going to be here on earth, right? All right, guys, so I'm going to try to get through this reading as best as I can. All right, angels and spirit guides, focusing on Virgo for this love and life reading for the first half of February, 1st through the 15th. Please bring forward a couple of focused messages for Virgo, please. Angels and spirit guides, whatever it is that needs to come through for Virgo at this time. Let's grab this one. True love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Such a perfect card to come through today. Let's grab one more. Time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. So, Virgo, for some of you guys, perhaps you feel that there's somebody out there who certainly represents a true love in your heart. And this is telling us that more than likely at this time you guys are not together. There is distance here between the two of you. So we'll see how the rest of this reading plays out. Okay, guys? So let's add a couple more messages to this with the illumination deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Virgo. And this can, of course, be for cross watchers as anybody else who's been guided to tune in and watch this reading. Please bring it forward, angels and spirit guides, for Virgo. All right, I'm guided to this one. It's over. Oh, geez, these messages coming through today. So there are those of you tuning in that do feel that this time apart from your person, that it has been over for some time now, or this could have just been a recent breakup between you and your person as well, Virgo. So we'll see how the rest of this reading plays itself out. A change is coming, okay? What I'm picking up from that, guys, is that although you might be in separation from somebody that you care for and love, somebody that you feel is your true love, and when you guys are in separation, of course it feels like it's over, but perhaps part of this change that is coming might be giving you a second chance at love with your person. So we'll see how this reading unfolds. Okay, guys? All right, so let's add to this with some Mystic Moon oracles. Let's see what else needs to come through. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo, please. What else needs to come forward? What else needs to come forward, please, at this time? For this Virgo reading, please. Okay, we do have forgiveness coming through here. Could be that your person is wanting forgiveness, wanting to apologize. Compromise is the next card, so maybe they're ready to compromise and meet you halfway, meet in the middle. Compromise is all about two people that need to have an equal exchange of love and desire and energy between the two of you, especially if what you're wanting is to come back together. We have the guide card that's coming through here at this time. Perhaps you are being guided back to each other. We have a crossroads that's coming through here as well. So part of the reason I feel that you guys might be apart still at this time is because somebody is still feeling a little bit torn as to what it is that they need to do, whether they should entertain coming back to you, Virgo, or perhaps this is you as well, trying to figure out, would it be the best thing for you to go back? And so this can create a bit of a stalemate energy as far as how you're looking at the situation and what it is that you need to do at this time, focusing on this connection. But I do feel here with that guide card that you are being guided back onto a particular path, back to your person. That could be tied into what that change is all about. We have tribe coming through as well. This could be tied into families, friends, children that you guys may have had together, or if you already had children from previous relationships, it could be tied into that. But we do have somebody coming through that they are afraid at this time. And again, it's so fitting how that flew out. Work through your fears. And so it could be this person, Virgo. It could be divine masculine here, since we do have two male figures in both of these cards. It could be my divine masculine who's afraid to ask for forgiveness, who is afraid to offer an apology, who is afraid to reach out, especially if you guys have been apart for a while now. We do have the answer is no, and then we have the regret card coming right after that. So I feel here part of this fear, Virgo, is that your person is afraid that you would say no to coming back together, to compromising, to working on the challenges that had brought you guys into separation. They know that they've done something to cause whatever it was that drove a wedge between the two of you. But they as well are being guided back in your direction, I feel. Look at the next card. We have return. They definitely want to come back to you, Virgo. That's what I'm feeling here. But perhaps what's keeping this crossroads energy here is that they are afraid to move beyond their fears. Fear of rejection, fear that too much time has passed, fear that you might have moved on, fear that you're no longer interested, however way they are seeing the situation. And what drove a wedge between the two of you could be a third party, or for some of you, this person represents a third party, but they still want to come back to you. And I believe this came through in previous Virgo readings before. And I feel part of the reason why it's still coming through here is because this is a cycle that has yet to come to completion. So I feel, if you're listening to this and you've heard a very similar storyline in my other Virgo readings, that's why. It's because it needs to continue to unfold and phase out or come to completion. You guys are still feeling each other energetically, vibrationally. So you guys might actually be connecting in the 5D at this time. Whatever it was that brought you guys into separation and be at a distance and this time apart from each other, Virgo, I feel whatever that represented, and if it has something to do with a third party, that needs to be released. In order for this relationship to have a second chance, whatever these changes represent, that needs to create a new chapter for both of you. So you can't be dragging the past along with you, and they can't either. Something needs to go in order for the two of you to get out of that crossroads energy. And if there was a third party involvement, you guys need to figure out how to get rid of that. So if somebody was attached, if you were attached, Virgo, or your person was attached, somebody needs to detach, especially if it's from a relationship that is no longer working for either one of you. If you're both free to be together, there's actually nothing standing in the way of the two of you coming together. Because look at these next two cards. We've got union, and the answer is yes. So that no answer can be turned into a yes answer. You guys just need to get past your fears, get past all of the things that created drama before, get rid of elements of the connection that were toxic or unhealthy, especially if it was regarding a third party. And yes, a third party, of course, is typically a person representing infidelity in a relationship, but it could also be somebody that may just not have had time for the connection back then. And maybe they were just too busy with other things in their life, too busy with work, too busy with other obligations to where you came in secondary. That could be something that some of you guys had to deal with. But yes, of course, it can be somebody that stepped out on a relationship or could have come in as a third party situation. Okay, so let's add to this, Virgo, with some Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. And let's see what else needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo, for this love and life reading for the first half of February, 1st through the 15th. What else do we need to know at this time, please? All right. This person could be your soulmate, Virgo. Look at this next message. Phone call. So they've been thinking about reaching out to you. No doubt about that. That's a part of those vibrations that you're picking up off of. Perhaps they're now ready to call you and offer an apology, if that perhaps could be something that is what you're expecting from this person, especially if things ended badly or abruptly or painfully the last time you guys spoke or talked to each other. We have the move on card here, and it's interesting how it's falling right below regret, and I feel your person could certainly be feeling that part of this fear is because they are afraid to reach out to you for fear that you may have already moved on. This could also be interpreted to mean that whoever was attached to somebody else, it could be you, Virgo, it could be your person, whoever was in a committed relationship, and that relationship has run its course and you know that it's time to let that go and release it, but you haven't. It's time to move on from that. So the two of you, you and your true love, you and your soulmate, so that you guys can be free to be together without any obstacles, without any third-party situations going on. Look at that next card. I will never forget. We also have torture. So perhaps this person, Virgo, who is in separation from you, they feel like it's torture being away from you, not being in connection with you, not being able to see you face to face. They feel chained down or just tied down to where they are unable to move right now. And perhaps that's what's creating that crossroads there. And there is a male figure in that photo. So again, it could be divine masculine that is chained to something or someone, and that needs to go. That needs to phase out. That needs to be released in order for the two of you to come together the way you're wanting. So for now, it could be over, but there is a change that's coming here. I don't feel that it's over, Virgo. Not permanently, anyway. Okay, so let's set these aside and let's add some tarot to this. Let's see what else needs to come through here for you, Virgo. This is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. You, of course, don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That is just the name of the card deck. I'm going to grab some water here, guys. I've just been so emotional today with all the news. And I'm just trying to get my energy. I was just drained. I mean, drained. It hit me so hard when I heard the news. It's like you just keep hoping that it's not true. But when it ended up being confirmed, it was just unbelievable. And I'm sure many of you who are tuning in can understand, especially if you are a huge Kobe fan. It's such a loss, such a tragic loss. And to hear that he lost his 13-year-old as well, that they both perished during that crash. I mean, it's just devastating, devastating. What else, please, for Virgo? Please, angels and spirit guides, what else do we need to know at this time? We do have the Two of Cups, okay? Divine partnership. And right now it is coming up reversed, so that's how I'm going to have to read it. So Cups is water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you. The Two of Cups in reverse is that there is an imbalance there. There's tension between the two of you right now. And there is a broken line of communication between the two of you. But I almost feel as though that doesn't matter, because it's just a matter of time, I feel, Virgo, before you hear from your person. I mean, with this phone call card coming through, I just feel like they keep picking up their phone. They keep wondering, should I do it? Is this the moment? Should I call? Should I text? Should I email? I really want to do this. I want to really say this. But they just are holding back, I feel, because of this fear that is being represented right there. And they're saturating themselves in some pretty heavy energies: forgiveness, fear, regret. But look at this next card. You've got the Ace of Wands. There's still a spark here between the two of you. This is fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So they still inspire you, Virgo, and you're still inspired by this person somehow. They could also be very creative in nature, and so could you. This could represent a new beginning between the two of you. And look at the card right after that. You've got the Magician. So you guys can rekindle this relationship. That's a part of the Magician's energies. The Magician taps into air, so your person could be a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. This is somebody who's going to take charge of this situation here, and I feel it's my divine masculines who are going to be doing that. They know that they're taking a risk, but they're willing to do that anyway. Work through your fears. They're trying to work through their fears. It's like trying to move a mountain right now, but I feel eventually your person will get past those fears and be able to reach out to you when they're ready. The Magician gives you both the power to manifest whatever changes need to happen here. That change is coming. That's one of the focus messages that came through. If you both desire to come back towards each other, there's nothing standing in the way from making that happen. You guys can create your own reality. That's a part of the magician energy. It does represent a positive outcome here. You can accomplish whatever it is that you want, Virgo, when that magician is there. And yes, it does represent a rekindled romance. You know, you just got to be careful that when you hear from your person that there isn't any further shady stuff that's going on, that third parties are no longer a part of the equation, that they are ready and willing to be able to offer you what it is that you're looking for in a relationship. And for some of you guys, I really do feel that you're waiting for an apology from this person who hurt you. And rightfully so. And I do feel they are very close to coming through with that apology. We have the Six of Wands coming through right after that. So this is telling us here that your relationship has the capability to be very successful with your person, Virgo, regardless of where you guys are at the moment. That is more fire energy, by the way. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius coming through here twice now. We've got all signs represented pretty much. The Six of Wands is tapping into your self-confidence, Virgo, especially for my divine feminines, I feel. Recognizing your self-worth, your value, and maybe your person needed time apart from you to realize that. And now that they do, they're trying to figure out how can they bridge the gap between the two of you. They definitely want you back. They have some major regrets over what happened between the two of you. And now we've got the Emperor right after that. So more divine masculine energy coming through right there. So they want to be heard, and they want you to know, Virgo, that they want you. They want to come back. They want to work this out. The spark is still there. They want to rekindle this relationship. They are still quite focused on this connection. So let's add to this with some romance angels. Let's see what else needs to come through here. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. And love and life, but focusing right now on love and romance for the first half of February. And yes, Valentine's Day is right around the corner, which happens to also be my anniversary, my wedding anniversary. So my husband and I are actually going to be celebrating our 24th wedding anniversary this next Valentine's Day. All right, guys, let's see what else. What else needs to come through here for you, Virgo? And love and romance, angels and spirit guides, please. What do we have, guys? Love yourself first, of course. You got to start with your own heart. You have to nurture your own space, yourself. That makes you more romantically attractive. Your self-respect, your self-worth, finding value in you in order for somebody else to see you in that way. And look at that. We've got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. And I really feel here that this would create a lot of healing between you and your person, Virgo, just to be able to meet face-to-face and just talk. Part of this heart-to-heart conversation, too, for some of you, could happen over the phone. It could even happen via text. You know, in today's world, having a conversation doesn't necessarily have to be face-to-face. So however way this discussion happens, I do feel that it's much needed and it's long overdue, but your person has to be in the right mind frame and when they're ready. And you have to be ready for it as well. We do have the honeymoon card coming through here. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So for some of you guys, maybe you and this person traveled during the holiday season. And perhaps for those of you who are in separation, you could have certainly been married to this individual and you guys are in separation right now. However way that's making sense for you. And also, when we're very much in love with a person, you can kind of go through that honeymoon phase. And I feel for some of you guys resonating with that, that's how you feel about this person. We also have engagement coming through here. So some of you guys could have been engaged to be married, and now you guys are apart in however way that presented itself in your life. But it does say your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So with the reconnection for some of you, clearly your person wants to come back. The Magician is a rekindled romance. So for those of you who are open to rekindling the connection, I do feel that some of you guys might actually move forward by way of a proposal of marriage. We do have that honeymoon card right next to that. So that's all a potential. That's a possibility here. You also have You Deserve Love. There is a female in this card, a female figure holding Cupid's arrow is my interpretation of that. So I feel, especially for my divine feminines, you know who it is that you want and you're ready to shoot that Cupid's arrow towards your divine masculine. And maybe before they were afraid to be on the other end of that arrow, but I feel now they're ready. They just have to get past their fears. The romantic feelings between the two of you, it's still here. It is still here. They are coming through as your true love, Virgo. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Coming through right there. All right, so let's add to this. We'll go ahead and grab a few Lovers Oracle messages, and whichever one you happen to resonate with, take from it whatever makes sense for your situation, or whichever one you are guided to accept. So focus on your person. Let's take a look and see what comes through here. So we'll grab a few, Virgo, and whichever one grabs your heart. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo, please. Got one flying all over the place. Let's grab a couple more. That's a bunch right there. Let's grab this bottom. All right, I think we have enough here. What do we have? Let's start off with this one. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And I really do feel here that that's tapping into that compromise card. That equal exchange of energy, that equal give and take between two people is so important. Next message. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. To me, this is very much in tune with a twin flame connection, that mirror soul. You guys are actually mirroring each other. Okay, so the qualities that you don't like about the other person are actually very similar to what they might not like about themselves, or vice versa. Next message. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment, okay? And maybe that's why we've got this release card coming through here. That is, for some of you, something that needs to be worked on, to release that and let it go. Next message. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Okay, and that I feel is contributing to these changes that are coming in for you, Virgo. You just got to go with the flow and trust that you're being guided onto the right path that you are meant to be on. All right, next message. freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Exactly. Nothing is actually stopping you and your person from coming together. You both ultimately know what it is that you need to do. If it's to get rid of a third party, if it's to just sit down and be honest with one another, if it's to heal whatever aspect of your life that was preventing some sort of compromise between the two of you, whatever it is, you ultimately know that there's nothing standing in your way except the two of you. We also have playfulness coming through. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So for those of you that are tapped into that message, maybe you and your person love to laugh together, or they made you laugh all the time and just made you happy. You guys made each other happy. And I feel that there was just that light-hearted, playful energy between the two of you. And that as well is what's going to bring about healing in this connection. We also have friendship coming through. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. And sometimes we gotta start back at square one with our person, especially when you spend time apart and you guys have endured challenges. You got to go back to the beginning of when you guys were just friends and how it was much simpler and you guys were just exploring where the relationship could go. And if that's what it takes to rekindle the romance, is to just start off as friends once again, so be it. That could actually be a really good thing for some of you guys. Okay, last one. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. And I really do feel with that vibrations card that came through earlier, you guys are still feeling each other energetically, vibrationally. It doesn't matter that you're not in the 3D with one another. Physically apart, yes. Time apart, yes. But you're still feeling each other's presence regardless. All right, so let's add to this. Let's add some 5D love messages to this. And let's add some additional dialogue to this reading, Virgo. So, I forgot to mention 5D love messages. Oracle is by Calico Moon. Okay, so let's do the same thing. Let's grab quite a few from this deck, and whichever message you are guided to accept and resonate with, let's take a look and see what your person would want to say to you if they could. This could also be what it is that you would want to say to your person, Virgo. So we'll grab a few, and again, whichever one you resonate with. So let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Please bring it forward for Virgo. Come on, who wants to speak up here? So far we have, I can't believe I let you get away. Yeah, somebody's got some regrets, as we already know. Okay, there we go. Let's grab this bottom of the deck. All right, we have more than enough here. Let's see what came through. But yeah, I can't believe I let you get away was the first one that flew out of this deck. All right. So yeah, there's somebody out there, Virgo, that feels that you're the one that got away, and they've got regrets, but they're afraid to reach out at this time. But I feel eventually they're going to get past those fears and walk through it anyway. Look at that next message. No one else compares to you. And again, it might have taken distance for them to come to this realization. I feel like you're ignoring me. Okay, so this could be how you're feeling. This could be how they're feeling. And I do feel here, for those of you who are just not ready to talk at this time, perhaps you are ignoring this person. Next message. I see you in everyone I meet. And yet they've come to the realization that no one else compares to you. Okay, there's only one you, Virgo, and it took separation for this person to realize they could not find what you guys had in some other connection out there because it's one of a kind. They are your true love. Next message. I keep replaying what you said. So there's something of significance that you said to this person that they are still feeling that. They're still hearing it in their head. And they're not forgetting what you said. Whatever it is. Look at that next message. I'm spying on you, so they're still keeping an eye on you from a distance, Virgo. More than likely on social media. And as we already determined earlier, we are connecting in the 5D. Yeah, you really are. This is where you guys are connecting at this time. Oh, I saw it. I didn't realize I had an extra one here. Oh my gosh. Look at this message, guys. I still have hope that we will be together. Okay, good. You know, I feel for some of you guys that you are open to getting back together with your person. Some of you may have had a very difficult breakup with your person, but I do feel in your heart space you still care for them, you still love them, and would be open to reconciliation with them. And I feel here that your person has grown a lot, that they've done a lot of soul searching during this time of separation. And I feel you will be pleasantly surprised with the person that reaches out to you this time around. I do pick up off of that. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some additional messages from the angels. We'll grab a few from this deck as well, whichever one you resonate with. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo, please. In love and life for the first half of February. Please bring it forward for Virgo at this time. We've got Angel Fiona coming through. Angels Grace and Antoinette. Angel Yvonne. Let's grab a couple more. Angel Indriel. And Angel Akasha. And I'm guided to grab this bottom of the deck. Okay. So Angel Fiona came through first. Now that you're asked, or now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Okay, so your prayers have been answered, guys. Be open to receiving those prayers that have been answered, that have been heard. You're being offered some divine guidance and assistance here. Okay, so be open to that. It's on its way. You also have Angels Grace and Antoinette to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. And that, I feel, is what's going to help you and your person to be able to have a more productive conversation and heal your hearts and the relationship to give it another chance. We have Angel Yvonne coming through. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. So I know for myself, I don't know what I would do without my cat. She's been such a huge part of my life for over a decade, and she's definitely a part of our family. So for those of you guys who are resonating with that, if you have pets that you care for and love in your household, if you have pets that you've lost, their energy is coming through in this reading as well. And that they are being watched over by the angels. Such a beautiful message. Okay, we also have a message from Angel Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. I am a Virgo as well, and so I will accept this message for me. And I do feel that there are those of you as well who are equally as gifted. And absolutely use your gifts to help those who are in need of it if you can. All right, we've also got Angel Indriel coming through. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. To me, these are two very similar energies, both of these messages coming through here. So if you see yourself as a light worker, take from that, take the blessing that's coming through from that message for you. And we have a message from Angel Serena. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. So for those of you guys who've been struggling financially, or you've been waiting for some money to come in, it's telling you here that it's on its way. All right, guys, so let's close this out with some healing messages. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Some healing messages, please, for Virgo. In love and life for the first half of February, February 1st through the 15th. Please bring it forward. Some healing messages, please, for Virgo. We have trust, yes. There's definitely a need for trust in this relationship, to trust the process and the direction that you're being guided to take. And just an added reference and message from the angels that they acknowledge that you are in need of healing at this time, and you just need to allow that process to continue. We also have divine timing coming through here as the bottom card, followed by, look at this, we've got manifestation and abundance. Beautiful. Okay, guys, so abundance and manifestation are also coming in for you, Virgo. Whatever it is that you're focused on manifesting, you can certainly do that for the first half of February onward. Use this year as the year to make all of this happen. Whatever it is you're dreaming about, whatever it is that you have by way of your goals. We're still so early into this year, and we're also good with our resolutions in the very beginning of the year, and then it all just kind of falls away as the year continues. Make this the year that counts. Whatever it is that you want to manifest. And abundance, as I often say in my readings, it comes in so many forms, Virgo. Love, family, money, of course, abundance, good health, blessings, the very air that we breathe, life. It's all here for you. So if you're losing patience, just know that whatever it is that you're waiting for, it's on the universe's time frame, not our time frame. So just have patience to allow the universe to work magic on your behalf, because I really feel here, Virgo, that this year has the capability of being an amazing year for Virgos. I claim that for myself as well. All right, guys, so that is where I'm going to leave this reading. I'm dedicating this to Kobe up in heaven along with his daughter, Gigi. Extra prayers and blessings to you, Kobe. God bless you. And thank you guys so much for being a part of this reading. And I look forward to doing more readings for you guys soon. And that's it for now. Thank you guys so much. Take care.